Hello, welcome. I am Moonshine. Welcome to my channel. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't, okay? All for entertainment purposes only. The shoe fits, wear it. If it doesn't, no need to worry, all right? There's tons of messages coming through the ether. So your message will come eventually if it's meant to, all right? If you want a personal reading, whitneymoonshine@gmail.com. That is in the description box below. Okay. You do not have to be any particular sign for this to resonate. If it does, awesome. If it doesn't, like I said, don't worry. This is all for the good of the people, you know what I mean? All right, here we go. First card, Mad Quick, Hangman in reverse. Okay. Who is the Hangman in reverse coming with? Fate underneath with the star. Woo. Okay. And Temperance in reverse underneath that. What the fuck? It's like fate stepping in between somebody who, like, okay, yeah. I feel like this is two people. Okay, like, this is how it is on the board. Okay, so it's the Hangman in reverse. Okay. And then fate came underneath it. Okay, it's like Hangman sitting on top of fate all of a sudden. Okay. And then Temperance underneath that, like this. So, I mean, you could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Sagittarius, but furthermore, I feel like fate is stepping in. It's stepping in between two people. One person who it wants to move, okay? Hangman in reverse doesn't want to be where they are anymore. With somebody who is like Temperance in reverse. Can't make a decision. Maybe that's what it is. Can't make a decision. Temperance in reverse, please. Hangman! Are you fucking kidding? Look! Hangman to clarify Temperance in reverse against the Hangman. And then Six of Cups in reverse. Somebody from your past. Somebody that was a part of your past. Maybe there's no... Like, okay, sometimes the Six of Cups can be... like, in your family, you know? Other times it can be a connection with strangers that you take with you into this life. People you're supposed to meet. People you're supposed to hang with. Okay? So I almost feel like maybe it's like two people are fighting fate. Okay, give me the Hangman in reverse. Four of Pentacles in reverse. They're not holding on to something anymore. Okay. Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay, so this Hangman in reverse could have been really defensive in the past. Okay, there's something in the past here with the Six of Cups. Okay, something happened with these two people. Okay. And somebody had a really hard time. They couldn't hold on to things. This Hangman in reverse couldn't hold on to things. Three of Pentacles. They might have always had to work with a team. You know, they never really could be like alone because when they were in danger when they were alone. So, you know, they couldn't really hold on to a lot of stuff when you're alone, you know, like, you know how much rent is, food, how much you have to pay to just survive out there on your own. So, like, maybe somebody needed help. Maybe this Hangman needed help. They couldn't hold on anymore by themselves. So they needed help. Ooh, Devil in reverse, because they were getting rid of the devil. They were getting rid of the strings that were holding them hostage. Hangman. Wow. Nine of Wands. Three of Wands. Three of Swords. High Priestess in reverse. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this hangman in reverse got hurt, okay, hurt while they were hanging there. It almost seemed like it's a human pinata, like people just hitting them, just hitting them, okay, stabbing them up, and they didn't want to do that anymore. They didn't want to be like that anymore. They couldn't figure anything out upside down, being controlled. So they had to release all that. Okay, so this temperance now in reverse, this person is hung up on something that happened in the past. Like, they don't even realize what this person had to go through. I think if they realized what this other person had to go through, like, they could have taken it personally. Like, oh, you didn't want to hang out with me. You didn't want to spend time with me. You pushed me away. You were defensive. Well, like, look what this person had to deal with. Oh my God. Oh, wow, they're like this. There's all these energies, just like wanting to hurt them, wanting to stab them, wanting to control them, right? So, like, my God, like, I mean, I'm sure it was hard for this person to figure out what was upside and what was right side up, because they were in reverse. So now this other person is in reverse, okay? They're hung up on what happened with this other person. Because that's the thing, is like when people lash out or when they do something to you, sometimes it has nothing to do with you. It has something to do with whatever it is they're going through. And people take it so personally. Well, I know, I get it. It seemed personal at the time, but sometimes, like, do you ever hear of like forgiving people? Why we have forgiveness? Why is there forgiveness? Because people do dumb things. They make dumb moves under pressure when they're being hurt. They don't know who to stab and who's trying to help them, like that's ass backwards, like no wonder they saw you as an enemy, right? They were completely controlled. Everybody wanted to hurt them. Everybody wanted to see this hangman in reverse hurt. That's what they wanted. Okay, so that's why fate is intervening, because they have this temperance. Maybe you're the temperance in reverse and you have to hear this to be like, man, you gotta get this person off the fucking cross. Like, take the fucking nails out already. Like, they have gone through enough as it is. Maybe fate is gonna tell you to take them off. Maybe this temperance is hanging them purposely, not even knowing that that's the position that everybody gets them in to screw them and hurt them the most. Wow. Oh my gosh. Look at Empress with the Ace of Pentacles. It kind of seems like they're going to give something, right? They're going to give something, maybe for their behavior in the past. People don't know what other people go through sometimes, you know what I mean? And it's like vice versa, obviously. Knight of Wands in reverse with the Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords, Justice in reverse with the Eight of Cups. So, like, they're worried about this too. Like, they're worried about, I don't know, I think they were really pissed off maybe when you walked away. Maybe you walked away, you pushed them away. And they were like, well, it was completely unjustified. They had no right to do it. But, like, really, are you going to hang justice in the middle of somebody's conscience? Like, justice doesn't hang in somebody's conscience all the time. You know what I mean? Like, and justice is blind to the sense that if this person did, do something or act out against you in some way, they didn't see what they were doing, because they were straight up just left behind. Right? They were going to go nowhere with this. So it's like, at that point, why would you have even wanted this person? Right? They were in such bad shape that, like, I mean, I can already feel it wouldn't have been good enough for this person, because they wouldn't have been able to, balance both you and them, right? Because they were trying to do all this to get themselves back together, while this person's like, well, you hurt me in the past. Well, shit, man, tornadoes happen every day. I don't know what you want me to say. Like, I'm fucking sorry. Like, how many times do you want to hear I'm sorry? Like, honestly, do you want me to fucking, go to the top of the goddamn heavens above and scream down, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for pushing you away when I didn't realize that you weren't the one hurting me? Like, come on. That's just ridiculous. Like, people run over people. They kill people. They maliciously attack people. And this person is holding on to this. Like, I just wish that people would understand the severity of what is out there compared to this little glitch they're holding over somebody, stopping their true happiness from ever beginning. Right? It's like, oh my God, like, people can be so stubborn and just stuck in their heads, making it seem like it's all about them. This person was like, oh, good God. That's what everybody said every time I was pushing them away. It's all about them. It was all about them. Like, come on, right? Sun in reverse. Like, this could have happened a year ago. Three of Cups in reverse. Like, something happened where you weren't friends with this person anymore. And it really pissed them off. Like, I think that you're this person that pushed them away, but I don't know. I don't know for certain, but it's like you were friends with them or something, and I don't know. Like I said, man, like, you want to push people away. Do you know how many times that, like, I would push my father away and, oh, look at that star underneath. You guys are connected, whether you want to be or not. You know what I mean? And I would push my father away so then he would start to try. He would start to fucking try and do something for once. And, like, that was my father of 30 years, right? Like, I mean, you want to push people to do something, you can go right ahead, but I mean, the result is going to be fucked if you go and fucking play God like that and go and fucking make it seem like you deserve something from somebody when, the whole thing didn't even have anything to do with you. So just be careful what you put yourself in the middle of. Right? Because I feel like fate is stepping in now. Fate's got to step in to bring these two back together because, somebody, I don't know, somebody just can't get the fact that they were, hurt by you. And I get that. People get hurt every day and sometimes they never get forgiven. So take it how it resonates. All right, this energy is kind of draining me to just keep repeating the same thing over and over and over again. So I'm going to leave it at that. And, if it resonates, awesome. Because, I hope it resonates for somebody. It's very frustrating energy. Like, I can feel, because I'm on that spectrum of, like, I always have to defend myself. And I don't have anybody else defending me. I don't have anybody else in my corner, So, like, sometimes, like, when people just don't understand how much people have to deal with out there and, like, what life is really like when they hold some, little fucking argument over your shoulder and you're like, motherfucker, I was raped. Like, honestly, you want to hold some little fucking rumor or some fucking shit I did to you 5 years ago over your head, fucking do it. But, like, there are fucking problems out there in the world and there's shit that is going on every day. And, like, that doesn't seem worthy enough to fucking hold somebody's attention for that long. Right? That's just me. That's just me. That's just my angle on it. Or somebody, that would be in that position to be like, honestly, man, like, because it's frustrating. It's really fucking frustrating that people can sometimes be so entitled to feel like you owe them so much, because you push them away. It's like, well, people get pushed away all the time. Like, maybe it was their fault for fucking actually leaving. Maybe they should have fucking done something. Maybe they should have seen what you were going through. But of course, it's your fault. It's always my collective's fault. So. Get used to it because everything growing up was always my fault. I was always the liar. I was always the one instigating. I was always the problem. I was always the wild one. It was always Whitney. Oh, you gotta be careful of Whitney. Oh, Whitney's gonna do this. And guess what Whitney did? She did, like, nothing. She, like, went and cried in corners and, like, talked to ghosts in the bathroom. Like, that's what Whitney did. Well, she was so-called skeezing against people and, trying to go against my stepmother. Like, honestly, people just don't have time. It's just amazing how much maybe this person thinks that, like, you're just constantly trying to fuck them over or something, and, like, you're just so far in the other lane that you have, like, no idea what they're talking about. So it's like sometimes people really have to, like, you want to say something, you want to hold somebody accountable for something that they did to you. Great, you can, by all means, you can, but just make sure that you hear their side. 444 on the clock. Make sure you hear what they have to say before you go off the rails and go hurting somebody, possibly off of false information. So, anyways, fate's stepping in, it's intervening. I don't know what that means, but you take it how it resonates, all right? Anyways, seems like somebody around you got it pretty wrong, and yeah. So shall it be. If you want a personal reading, WhitneyMoonshine@gmail.com. That's how you get a hold of me. In the About section, there's a little bit of information, and in the description box below. Okay? Peace out. Have a wonderful day. I hope it resonates. And yeah, all for entertainment purposes only. See you later, cats. All you cats out there, cats and dogs. Jesus, I'm done.